Good afternoon, everybody, and I want to welcome you all to another episode of RG22 Outdoor Adventures. My name is Randy, and in this episode, I am going to be making a twitch bait. The twitch bait is going to be a smallish bait, around 6 to 7 inches, kind of in the style of a grandma lure like this. I'm going to be making it out of a pretty thin profile oak, so the profile of the lure is going to be pretty thin, and this is about the size it's going to be. All right, so let's get started and let's make this lure. So we're going to get started on this. I've got everything all lined up already. Everything's measured out here. So let's get this diving lip slot all cut out. Sorry. Okay, and there you go. There's our diving lip slot cut. Now we're going to draw a shape around it, okay? So we'll come back to that. And there you go. There's our diving lip slot cut. I've got the shape drawn out, and this is how we're going to cut it out. We've got the bandsaw, we got some wood. Let's do some cutting. Okay, so there it is cut out. Next, we're going to do some sanding. So time to take it over to the belt sander. We're at the belt sander. Now it's time to smooth all of these edges out. Look how wavy that is. So now we got to smooth it all out and make it nice and flat. And there we go. If you notice, I didn't go that deep. So there's our eye sockets. There we go. Oh, there we go. All right. Okay, so now it's time to mark my center. And if you notice, I didn't go that deep. So there's our eye socket. Okay, so now it's time to mark my center and get the chamfer lines drawn out. And then we start carving and sanding. So we're going to mark our center about there. That looks pretty equal there, just like that. And we're just going to draw it down. And then we'll come this way, down the bottom. I'm kind of hoping the hooks, when we put it on it, will weigh it down, because this is a pretty heavy wood. So I don't think we really need to weight it. Now I'm wondering if I should do like that. I'm wondering if I should. I wonder how that would look if I did it like that. Then we go back here, right? And then we come back to here. Let's try it. All right, I'm gonna get these marked and we'll get it sanded. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so I decided we're gonna angle this off a little bit here before we do our chamfer line. All right. Anyways, so we've got this all done here, and let's take it over to the belt sander again. Okay, so we are back at the belt sander, and the plan is to sand right along these lines and sand all of this off here. And the same thing, it would be over here. So we're going to kind of make this a taper. Okay, so let's get started. All right. Okay. Well, this looks pretty darn good. I think we got it. I think we're right on track. So I think now it's time to draw our chamfer lines, and we're going to get all of this carved out and sanded. So the original that I made, I didn't make these. I didn't do this to the lure. All I did was draw the chamfer lines. That's all I did. So this time now we're going to do the chamfer lines. We're going to do some carving and a lot of sanding. Now these I like to take all the way to the end from that corner. So now we're going to get our knife and make sure it's good and sharp, and we are going to start carving. Okay, well now it's time to start carving, so here we go. And we're going to carve right from here to there, all the way down, front to back, on the bottoms, front to back. If you have actually any suggestions for something you want me to try carving, like a water chopper type lure or another dive and rise, which I might try to do again, let me know in the comments. I'd like to try making some rubber baits, but that's just a whole nother investment that I just don't have the funds for right now. And look at that. That is going to be some precision drilling when I drill that. I mean, this is going to be a really thin profile lure. I wonder how that's going to actually work in the water. Okay, that took a while, but there it is. This is the preliminary carving of it, and I think we're done. I'm going to call this complete, the carving part. Now we got to do some sanding. So let's take this over to the vise, and let's start doing some sanding. Okay, so here we are. We got the lure in the vise, and we got my sandpaper here. So the idea is to sand from this center line all the way down to that edge of that the edge on the chamfer on the body that we made. So we're going to do it all the way up and down on top and bottom. Okay, not bad. Okay, so this is the initial sanding. So I got the shape, profile, everything all sanded. Now it's time for me to take some really rough grit sandpaper and go all the way to fine grit, and we're going to do some finish sanding on this and make it look really smooth and make it look good before we put our first seal coat on it. Okay, well, I've got it all sanded. That was quite the chore, but we have a really awesome profile. And it's going to require some precision drilling because, I mean, look how we don't have a lot of room for error here. So a lot of precision drilling, especially in the front and in the back here. Okay, there. Okay, so we have a drill mark there, we have a drill mark there, and we have one back here. And I think that'll work. Like I said, I think if I put that third hook in the middle here, and it's just going to get in the way when we're trying to release the fish. So we'll get these all drilled out. Okay, well, I've got all of the hook hangers, the line ties, the holes all drilled. So we're going to get those made using twist wire. And then when those are all done, we're going to put our first coat of epoxy on and let this sit overnight. And then we'll come back. If we need to sand it, we'll sand it. Otherwise, we're going to scuff it up and we'll start painting. So we're about halfway there. So let's get our twist wire made. Okay, so the wire that I'm using, you can get this on Amazon. It's safety lock wire, 0.51 inches or 1.30 millimeters. And I use this on all of my baits. I think it's strong enough. You don't need the really thick stuff. I think the thick stuff just adds more weight and stuff like that to it. So this is good enough. So this is what we're using. And we're going to make some twist ties. Okay, so what I like to do, I put the wire into the drill. Like so, tighten it up, hold it straight, give it a twist, give it an untwist, and then take it off, and there we go. We have a nice straight wire. All right, so here we go. Okay, we've got our wires. Let's fold them over. like so. So let's see, I hope we want to go this way. There we go. Now let's get this twisted. There we go. All done. And there's one of our twist dies. And let's do the next one. Okay, outstanding. Okay, so there we have our 3 twist dies, line tie, and 2 hook hangers. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them to size, and I'm going to take them over to my belt sander, and I'm going to grind these down so it'll be a lot easier to screw in. Okay? All right, so I'm going to probably do that off camera. Okay, so the first color we're going to do is Wicked Opaque White, and we're going to put that on the body of the lure. And then after that, we're going to mix some epoxy, and then we are going to glitter bomb the entire lure. So let's get this painted first. Here we go. All right, let's do this. So let's get this dried off, and then next is the glitter bomb. Okay, well, I've got everything, it's all mixed together, so we are going to start dumping in a bunch of glitter. Lots and lots and lots of glitter. Okay, so let's mix it again. I hope this works. Maybe we put too much glitter on. I don't know if it's going to level out. Let's see what happens. I think we screwed this one up. All right, here goes nothing. So here's the lure. Here's all of our glitter. Wow, this really sucks. Let's paint it on there. That really sucks. We'll finish it. Hopefully it levels out. All we can do is heat it with the torch and hope that this epoxy flows and it levels itself out. If it does that, then we're home free. We are good to go and we can paint this. If not, then we're kind of screwed and it's back to the drawing board with this one. I have a feeling this is going to work. I really do. Remember, you gotta trust the process. That's not my quote, so we'll just slop it on there with the hopes that it levels itself out. All right. Okay, so that's that. So we're going to heat it up. Hopefully it flows. And then we are going to put this on the rotisserie. And hopefully it levels itself out. And then in a couple days, we'll go back, sand it. And yeah, we'll sand it and get started painting. Okay, well, I have decided to redo this lure. I didn't like the color of it. So I think we're going to probably do something like a fire perch. Okay, not like a fire tiger, but a fire perch. Kind of the same colors, but it'll be a little different, but we'll see. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's get started. First color we're going to do is going to be bright yellow. And I want these colors to be really, really thin because I want that glitter to show through. So yellow all the way down the whole lure. That's it. That looks good. Okay. Ideally, we want the glitter to show through on everything, so. And there is our first color. And as one subscriber said, the beauty shot. Okay, so the next color we're going to do is a Wicked Pearl Lime Green. And that is going to go all the way down the side, the top, and right down the side. So here we go. I can still see the glitter, so that's good. Let's get that dried off. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, well, this is the next color. It's going to be a Wicked Opaque White, and that is going to go underneath here, but I'm going to do it pretty thin. I still want some of the glitter to show through, but I want that white there so the orange really pops. Okay, here we go. Dry that first coat off, and then we'll put a second coat on there. Okay, And there we go. Okay, so the next color that we're going to do is fluorescent orange. And that is go along the bottom of the lure. And again, we're going to do multiple thin coats. All right, that's looking nice and bright. I think that'll attract the fish. There we go. Look, that's looking pretty good. I kind of like it. All right, so this is going to be our center stripe, but we're going to come like this. And we're going to bring that right down to the middle, kind of like that. And then we'll come down there. And then we're going to come down here, and then there, and then here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to come this way. There. Okay, so we're going to come like this. There. Go a little bit more here. There. Okay, let's get that all dried off. And now it's time to widen this out. Widen it out a little bit. Okay, so let's show you guys what that looks like. There, and there. I got some scale material on, and now it's time to paint our scale. And I'm going to go pretty heavy up here and down the sides right here, and then fairly light all the way down. Almost where it's going to kind of like ghost. And that gold is going to be our gold ink that we've used on another video. Okay, wicked jet black, really thinned out, and all that is doing is going right across the top. Well, I'm not taking it down the sides or anything. I don't think there's any need to, so here we go. And I want even lighter, so I'm going to go way far away from it. There, done. It's time to unveil our scales, so let's see what they look like. Here we go. That looks pretty darn good, I like that. So we got the scales down the sides, on the stripes. That looks pretty darn good, I like that. So we got the scales down the sides, on the stripes. There. Okay. Now it's time to get started on the head. Okay. So now we're going to do our gill details. And first color we're going to use is that wicked opaque jet black. And we are just going to line up our mark here and then just spray a nice easy line. Easy line. Okay, let's do the other side. Okay, and we're going to line it up right there. Okay, again, nice easy line. Oops. Okay, there we go. Next, we're going to do white. Really thin black line, again, that's what I like. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take all the colors that I used and we're going to try to blend them all together in the head, all over my Wicked Pearl White. Okay, some wicked metallic gold. Top it off. There we go. That softens it up a little bit. Okay, well, I am going to try something different for the fin. I really didn't like how I painted that, so I'm going to try using this. And this is some Mylar sheeting, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to add some nice reflective stuff on it, and maybe it'll add some fish attracting properties. Okay, so we're going to try that. I'm going to go get this all traced out on the Mylar and get it cut out, and then we'll put it on here and see how it looks, okay? So, all right, we'll see you in a couple minutes. All right, so what I decided to do, I'm going to take some wicked opaque white, and I'm going to spray some white right along here using this template. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this gill template here and do something like that. And we're just going to go right along the bottom here. Just like that. There. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to go right along the bottom. Just like that. There. Okay. So there's our fins. So I just took some Mylar, made a template, cut that out. I think we're gonna maybe do some, I'll put some rays in here. Then maybe we'll do a little bit of shading or something too. Let's do the rays first. 1, 2, 3. We'll go 1, 1, 2, and 3. Ink off. There we go. And there's our rays, nice and subtle. I like that. Decided to add a little bit of accent to this fin. So I think we're going to start from here. Oh, hang on. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of just spray. There we go. That looks really awesome. I like that. Let's do the same thing over here. Okay, here we go. There we go. Wicked red for the throat. The bleeding throat. All right, here we go. All right, bleeding throat time. And there we go. There's our bleeding throat. Now we just have to clean that off, and there. I think this is looking really cool. Lots of detail. Okay, next up are the eyes. Let's make some eyes. Okay, there we go. Okay, iridescent red is what we're going to do for this eye. Very light. Okay. That's it. And there we go. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. I like that. I like that. So let's get that glued in. I have some super glue, so we're going to use some super glue on there. I think we're going to use a thicker stuff. Okay, bottle of thick super glue. Okay. I think that looks pretty good just like that. Let's do this side. There we go. There's the eyes. Kind of matches the fins. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. I like it. All right, so I'm done for now. And I think what we'll do next, we'll start working on that diving lip, get that completed, and then we'll epoxy it. We'll put 2 coats of epoxy on and go from there. All right. So I think that looks pretty good. All right, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I made the diving lip for the lure, did all the polishing, and let's show you guys what it looks like. Look at that. It looks pretty good. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to get this signed. We'll get this epoxied, and that'll be it. And the lure is going to be considered done. Okay, let's get this signed. And this is February of 2025. Here we go. Okay, so let me show you guys what this looks like. So this is what it looks like before the epoxy. Okay, well, I just want to thank everyone for watching this episode of RG22 Outdoor Adventures. I had a lot of fun making this lure, and hopefully you guys, if you liked the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe it. And here, let's take a look at all the detail in this lure. See the head detail with the gill. Got that really nice thin line. All the glitter, the shininess, the scale detail, the glass eyes, mylar fin. Yeah, I think we did a lot to this lure. Can't wait to use it this spring, and we'll see if it catches something. So again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.